I'm live right now. I'm just letting you know I'm live.
Welcome to Monster Sports and Entertainment. Enjoy the show.
I'm way more ahead than that. Mine's really fine. Mine's like 30 seconds.
Well, there now.
Yeah, I just have to turn off the devices, then once I plug it in, it'll be fine. Grab all the stuff. With me, I need room.
Sure.
afraid to lose the camera box. Oh my gosh, I'm not signing in. I did that again. Help me, come here. Oh, top part, yeah. I did that again. I did that the first time too. What time is this bullshit? Yeah, I am still on hold. It's freaking ridiculous. You need to complain to them. I don't care. It's a reasonable thing to complain about. You know what, I'm gonna call because then they're saying there's 3 different numbers that they're asking me to call for like the exact same freaking thing, so I'm using this phone and calling a different number too.
Hello, everybody. We will be live in a minute. Stay tuned. Game will be starting. What's up? What's up? Everybody ready for a good game here? Should be good. Washington Capitals versus Pittsburgh Penguins. Boom, shakalaka. You got me for a while, the substitute teacher. Molly's taking care of some personal business, and she might be back for part of the game, hopefully. Stay tuned. Soon here on camera and get the game up for you guys and get the audio going and have some good times chilling, watching the game.
To go against this Penguins team.
Wait for the game to start here.
Casey DeSmith picked up the shootout win.
Here we go.
On Sunday
We are
with 20
back.
saves in his first NHL start
Game
since
audio is on.
2019.
I'm on.
25-year-old Vitek Vanacek made 30 saves to beat Buffalo in his NHL debut.
Good to have you here.
5 full seasons
Game on.
in the minor leagues.
We're going to fix this in a bit. Just have to get some more light on it. I'm not about to get up to screw around with the lights right now. Cheers.
Back and forth game ended 4-3 in a shootout on a filthy goal from Jake Gensel and Pierre. This is another early season matchup between two teams that expect to be fighting for one of the top 4 spots in the East Division.
You know, Brennan, you and I were listening to Catherine Tappan and Anson Carter and Patrick Sharp.
Face off, here we go. Game's on.
The hits were 46-33 in favor of the Washington Capitals. I expect this one's not going to be
Cheers.
for the faint of heart either.
Well,
Referees are Chris Rooney and Kyle Raymond, the linesmen Julian Fournier and Libor Shuchenek. And we're underway at PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh. Crosby and Ovechkin at it again in this one. And it's Sidney Crosby kicking one down towards the net. As both of the superstars are on the ice to start the hockey game. Both in their 16th season, meeting for the 79th time since they broke into the league.
good to have everybody here. Welcome to Monster Sports Entertainment. If you're new, please subscribe. Smash that thumbs up button. We got a lot of this going on because we don't have enough light properly coming down on it. But the game is off and on the way. I'm your substitute teacher till Molly gets off the phone.
Dig this one out of the red zone, but dealing with TJ Oshie along the way. Ryan Dingley ahead for Rust. Rust now on for Evgeny Malkin, 1-on-3, carrying in down the right side, and he's rubbed off along the glass by Dmitry Orlov. This one sails down the ice, and an icing coming here
Icing
against
call
the Caps.
against
After
Washington.
2 straight first-round exits under Todd Reardon, the Caps made a change during the offseason, bringing in a veteran head coach in Peter Laviolette. As they wanted to hire an experienced coach to get more out of the vets on their roster. I think 18 seasons between the Isles, the Flyers, and the Predators. They're hoping he's the right man for the job.
Yeah, he also knows how to win. I mean, in 2006, when they won the Stanley Cup, he was the first coach in the NHL to really embrace the red line coming out. He played without the red line at Westfield State, so he's a guy that understands up-tempo, in-your-face, high-octane hockey, and I think that plays well to the type of team the Capitals have.
Dmitry Orlov moves it over for John Carlson. Long pass ahead.
They're headed towards
into the skates of Richard Connick.
Pittsburgh's end here. Pittsburgh has the puck again.
And now Marcus Pedersen flips one through out into the neutral zone.
Who's going to win this? Who do you guys got? Welcome
Back
everybody.
across the
I'm
Penguin
Sean.
line with speed.
Monster Sports
Ducking the
Entertainment.
shoulders.
Me and Molly do our thing here. As a team, welcome.
Braun was originally drafted by the Pittsburgh Penguins back in 25th. Marcus Pedersen, and then finds his way to Washington, so I'm sure he's going to want to prove a point to the Penguins that they made a mistake, that they didn't keep him.
They lost him at the deadline last year for Christian Juice. But there's a shot in of Casey
Nice
DeSmith.
save with the glove.
Mike Sullivan still on the
by
Penguins bench,
Pittsburgh's
but he's the
goalie.
only one left from last season. Looks a little different. Jacques Martin, Mark Recchi, Sergei Gonchar all fired during the offseason. So a whole new staff for Sullivan, and he goes out and gets former Caps head coach Todd Reardon and brings him back to the Penguins organization.
Yeah, and let's not forget Mike Vellucci as well, who for many years worked for Jimmy Rutherford in junior hockey,
Cult
also
of
in the Carolina
personality.
system. So Mike Vellucci away with the
Reminds me of
Chicago
CM Punk every time I hear it.
years ago, standing on the bench on the other side from where Reardon and Sullivan are.
Ovechkin back on the ice for the Capitals. Ovechkin, Backstrom, and Tom Wilson in their heavy first-line artillery for the Capitals. Backing up Brendan Dillon, that one over Teddy Bluger, settled down by Chris Letang. 2.5 minutes in, just a single save in the hockey game. It belongs to Casey DeSmith, who's making his 3rd appearance, 2nd start of the season. No NHL games played last year, played 36 a couple of years ago.
Oh,
And DeSmith, who won the win on Sunday against the Capitals.
they got the puck
Gets another
back.
chance to start here
Washington
today.
halfway. Here they go. Shot blocked. Nice block.
Smith rebound cleared away from danger. Crosby couldn't reach it, and big Zdeno Chara.
It's back on their end. Goalie stops in the back.
It's going to take some
Penguins have the puck from behind the goal. Whip it halfway. They're already halfway down.
Crosby and Rodriguez
Wow.
got their wires crossed there, trying to stay on side, and this one winds up in the Penguins bench.
The big man Zdeno Chara comes down. I don't think a lot of people
Coffee
realize
tastes damn
how
good.
close he was when he left Ottawa back
Coffee.
in 2005-06 when he went to Boston, how close he was to going to Washington. It was down to Boston and Washington. I talked to his agent Matt Cater about it, and the truth of the matter is, Peter Chiarelli,
Like I said, we'll get that sorted out. We need a better light source.
in Boston, and I think that's where the connection was. But I can tell you one thing, it was really close for him going to Washington because of the relationship that he had with Ovechkin. He's always had huge respect for Alexander Ovechkin.
Then he spends 14 seasons as the captain of the Boston Bruins. And a Stanley Cup in his time there as well. And now at the ripe age of 43, he's playing for the Washington Capitals.
43, eh? Wow.
His pass up ahead. Comes to center. Brian Dumoulin off the skates of Mark Jankowski.
Pedestrian start so far, huh, Brian? I thought there'd be a little bit more electricity in the start, but pretty pedestrian.
Go Panthers, Blaze.
And it's back-to-back meetings for the Penguins and Caps as that stretch pass is offside, intended for Jason Zucker.
They need Jason Zucker.
Blaze with the old sneaky.
Go back a couple of years, Jason Zucker had 33 goals in Minnesota. It was a career high, and that's one of the reasons they went out and got Jason Zucker.
I needed
Mike
that.
Sullivan wanted a little bit more offense, whether it was with Crosby or Malkin. They wanted a guy like Jason Zucker, and you see Letang going to Dumoulin trying to get the stretch pass up the ice to Zucker. He just happened to go offside.
Penguins still in search of their first shot on goal. 4 minutes off the clock here in the opening period. Back-to-back meetings here in games 3 and 4 of the regular season.
Off the pads of the Penguins goalie.
14th and 16th.
Penguins in control, headed down towards the Capitals. Goal.
That shot goes well wide.
That was, I was gonna say,
Driving for a tip. There's Letang's shot.
I'm surprised they even called it a shot. They went way by.
Leaves the surface.
It wasn't even close.
And for Christopher Letang,
I was like, are they going to call that a shot? They did.
A player that, you know, obviously
Way
part of the core
wide,
of the Pittsburgh
understatement.
Penguins. They need him to get involved offensively, but they can't have him running around. They need him to be a stabilizing player for them defensively as well. And I know that's one of the things they're really hoping for in Pittsburgh this year is for him to settle his game.
We'll
down
get that
just a
figured
little
out
bit,
in a
be
bit.
more
I'm not
reliable
worried about it
defensively.
right now. I'm not getting up to screw around with lights.
Off the face-off, Evan Rodriguez helped it back out
Oh, there you go.
for Chad Rueda.
So go Penguins.
Rodriguez again getting a chance to play on the wing with Crosby and Gensel.
The night is still young. No disrespect there, but I have to think at some point Kasperi Kapanen is going to find his way to the right wing now.
Played out to the point. That shot from Ricola is rejected by
Ricola.
The Caps hurry through center ice. TJ Oshie throws the brakes on, slides it over, and Lars Eller
Score!
Lars Eller rips it past
Goal.
Casey Smith, and the Washington Capitals lead 1-0.
Well, let me take you back to the studio with Catherine, Anson, and Patrick. They talked about putting TJ Oshie on this line with Lars Eller and Panik. And you watch the play that TJ Oshie's going to make the good shot block. Panik's going to get the puck, move it up to Oshie. That's Peter Laviolette hockey. Stretch the zones, move it out, get people going to the net. 4 versus 2, and then the quick shot. Look where Brendan Dillon is. He's already behind the goal when the puck touches the net. That's just a great play. Look at that pass by Oshie.
Hello,
Lars
5U,
Eller
welcome.
with an elite finish.
Monster Sports Entertainment.
That's Peter
Yes, I got
Laviolette
that going on. We're going to
hockey.
figure it out in a
That's what
bit.
they were talking about in the studio, putting Oshie with Eller.
I just need a little more light on it. I'm not going to get up to screw around with it right now.
31-year-old Dane Lars
Welcome.
Eller.
Hope you're all doing good.
By the way,
Happy Tuesday. I had to think about it.
have his name engraved on the Stanley Cup.
Capitals with a goal. Here we go. Capitals in control. Goalie stops it behind. It didn't work out so well for
Lars
them.
Eller was the first player born, raised in
Washington shot.
in Denmark.
Goalie
To make his way to the National Hockey League.
hits it with his stick away.
Kasperi Kapanen, there he is. You mentioned him before, making his Penguins debut 6.5 years after he was drafted by the Penguins. Quite a circuitous route.
I'm here
to get
for a bit.
for his debut
Molly will be
tonight.
taking over as usual.
How it all happened, it was basically Kasperi Kapanen for Phil Kessel. Kessel coming from
How's everybody
Toronto,
doing? Welcome.
Kasperi going up to Toronto, and he's from a town in the Lake Country in Finland called Kuopio. His father, Sammy, was an outstanding player in the league. His dad's more Sharpie and Ace's age, so they would know Sammy really well. Sammy was a tremendous player. Originally drafted by a Hartford Whaler team.
There you go. Well, Kasperi Kapanen was originally drafted at just 17 years old, about a month before he turned 18. And just over a year after the draft, shipped to Toronto, part of that Phil Kessel deal. And while he was there, Pierre worked himself from a
1-0
prospect into an
Washington.
everyday NHLer. Now he comes back and is going to be a big part of this Penguins team this season.
You said it so well, Brett. The big thing they want from him is the speed and the attack off the rush because of that speed, and also some elite penalty killing.
Penguins, you can tell a little
Caps up 1-0
sense of
on
urgency.
Lars Eller.
They're picking up their
Penguins still in
speed.
search of that first shot on goal as Marcus Pettersson brings it all the way back to the end boards.
And now the Capitals going back.
John Marino gets back.
Somebody lost their stick.
And half of Daniel Sprong. We play on.
One of the Capitals lost their stick.
The goal, Eller from Oshie and Panik at 4:55 of the first period.
Are we back to Panik now?
I think so.
Oh, it's not Panik anymore, it's Panik. Okay, thank you.
This one comes back and Brendan Dillon was waiting for it.
I remember World Junior, it was Panik.
We'll throw them all in there.
Can you please stay
We
here
got a
first? I
long
have to
night.
get
Yes.
ready and stuff.
Fun night, though. Good start now. A little more energy in this game.
At the way and down.
We're going to fix this first.
By Jared McCann, his backhand, glove down by Dillon. And a big collision at center ice as McCann went on for down. Down the backhand, trying to sneak it into the crease along the ice, and Smith forced it out of the blue paint. Another close call there in front of the Penguins' net. Dillon for Eller off the bench.
I guess we better invest in a ring light, eh?
Brings it around, Dumoulin. Tried it for Eller off the bench.
I guess we better invest in a ring light, eh?
Brings it around, Dumoulin. Tried to clear it ahead. Instead, it was Oshie taking it away.
You sure it's not like the electrical part up there? You gotta tighten anything?
Nope.
Takes a hard
Always
check
this
there
after
from
spin
Tanev.
around
Puck still in the neighborhood, and they engage once more. Oshie
Awesome.
wanted to go to the point. Gensel cut
Guess
it
we gotta
off,
get a ring
plays
light.
center, and
Next.
nearly stripped
Next
by
thing,
Crosby,
ring light.
and a diving play to keep it
I have to
from
like
the Penguin
twist
captain.
each part and see what part is the one that has the cord that's on.
Touch pass on for Evan Rodriguez.
Awesome.
Rodriguez leaves it. That shot by Pettersson hit a skate.
Oh,
in front,
close,
jumped off
in
ice,
front of
and
the
Vitek
Capitals
Vanacek. Took him a while to
goal.
get his first touch, but he has one now. And he's got a 1-0 lead. Lars Eller's
1-0. Commercial break.
I know it takes me forever to try to figure it out. That's what takes me so freaking long when I'm trying to get ready for.
Well, maybe it's
streams.
garbage, eh?
Well, yeah, but we have nothing else to use.
We don't have another lamp?
No, we don't.
We don't have an extra lamp.
No, we don't. We only have the one that's like the small one like this,
Okay.
and there's nowhere to put it.
Right here.
No, we can't because it will fall over.
So nothing's a better option. Okay.
No, I'll get it, but like I'm just saying, like it's not.
Yeah.
I don't freaking know why. Screw it. F it, I'm throwing it out. I don't care anymore.
What was your first hint?
They got they deactivated it completely.
So they're just gonna send you a new one?
They're sending me a new one. They got rid of the number. They got rid of everything, and they said, "What the frig? It's not even plugged in, and it just turned on for a second."
Well, that's not. And they're looking into it.
They said it was really smart of you to deactivate it right away as soon as.
And they're looking into it.
Yeah, they're looking into it. Yeah, because this doesn't even have a shade on it.
So do they get back to you?
Pardon? They have to do the whole fraud claim. They have to do like this huge claim thing.
So now, how long is that? Like, do
They said
they?
I could take 10 to 12 business days.
And they get back to you?
Yeah. They said, oh, you can just, they said,
so
would
how-
you like to get text alerts on it? And I was like, yeah.
So how about the charges?
That's after they do
Oh.
the whole claim and
Yeah, I
figure
got
out
it.
who it was and stuff. And they send his money back.
Game is back.
Here. Vanacek had
debut. And he's 1-0 as a starter for the Washington Capitals as the Penguins bring it back in. Just one save so far for the 25-year-old from the Czech Republic, Vitek Vanacek. Two-time AHL All-Star with the Hershey Bears. Dumoulin was able to hold off Tom Wilson. And this one caromed off Jankowski. And Tanev comes to get it. Brandon Tanev, a goal in each of the first 2 games of the season. Both of those losses for the Penguins. They started the year 0-2 in their series against the Philadelphia Flyers. Caps started the season 2-0 by sweeping their series with the Buffalo Sabres. As Backstrom drives wide on the tag, shot one across the goal mouth.
Hello, everybody. Smash that thumbs up button on your way in.
Near Ovechkin will settle it down at center. Chara to Ovechkin.
What's up? What's up? Y'all enjoying the game? Hope you're watching it. Welcome to Monster Sports Entertainment. Smash that thumbs up button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate it.
Anyone struggling to get out of the zone. Turn it over. Kuznetsov, side of the net. Strong tried to go back over as he was in tight, close to the goal. No one between him and the netminder, and he went looking for a pass.
Brian Russell, we just saw that was a bad turnover. Let them chance.
Strong, the one-timer, gloved by DeSmith as he moved left to right.
Well, here, just make use of it. Just plug it in, get it working. And
here you see it. Great job by Kuznetsov to look
there you
away
go.
pass.
Sorry about it.
One time.
There,
doesn't get that much wood on it.
No, not really.
Casey DeSmith made it look
Why is
good.
it still doing it?
Because it's not the same. See, because it's not the same kind of light.
Good attack by the Washington Capitals and strong.
What's better than that?
Look
what's going on.
They did it wrong by moving them away.
I don't know why it's the type of bulb. The bulb's yellow, not white.
Face off one by the Penguins in their own end. Colton Sevier. Play back for Pettersson. And this one comes out of the zone. Colton Sevier, one of the newcomers. It was such a roster makeover for Jim Rutherford during this offseason for the Pittsburgh Penguins. We talked about the new coaching staff. But 8 regulars were moved out, either in free agency, a trade, or in Jack Johnson's case, a buyout. So lots of fresh faces for the Pittsburgh Penguins this year. That one got out of the reach of Eller, but no icing here.
I
Dumoulin
swear to
turns to
God.
Sevier. He'll float it in. Chasing
I
after
see
it is
flopping.
Evan Rodriguez. Backstrom lost it. Rodriguez out in front. His
So
shot
is it
was
the plug-in?
altered by the long reaches of Daniel Chara. Dumoulin's shot was blocked and never made it to the goal. As Backstrom will go get it.
Every light's broke short of all.
It's called escapability, Brendan, right there. He'd be
Oh,
a good
Lamps are
NFL
broke short out.
quarterback. That was spectacular poise and awareness.
Made it look easy.
Did he ever?
Wilson got double teamed and just pushed
Did you
it
see
across
that?
the ice. Jensen came to
It wasn't even in.
Ovechkin back
Well, that's
near
the
the
problem,
line.
probably.
He's a threat from anywhere. He knocked down his own man.
I was
in
just
front of the
holding it and all of a sudden it just
With
turned
that shot
on.
to his skate
What the
blade.
frick? Oh, sweet God.
Ovechkin off the stick of Malkin, rolling it on goal, scooped up off the ice.
So it wasn't the lamp in the
by
first place,
Casey
is what you're saying?
DeSmith. Shots are 7-1 for the Washington Capitals. They lead 1-0 here midway through the first.
It doesn't work.
Commercial break. We will return right after this.
Yeah, because I plug it into a different freaking outlet and it doesn't even work.
So we got no new light bulbs in our house.
I have no idea where they are.
Oh.
Since we moved. I don't freaking know. I don't keep track of things like that. Just like the light bulb up there is burnt out too.
Up where?
Up there. It's burnt out for freaking days now.
Okay, well, you have to see what it says and buy one. Alright.
I guess so. I don't know if are we allowed to change those?
Yeah, we can change light bulbs.
Oh, I didn't know. Dear God.
Better than what it was. There you go.
There you go. Lord.
What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? How's it going? Game audio right on as soon as the game comes back. Stay tuned for that. Game is back on. Let's do this.
Me too. Sid's got Ovi on something. 05 World Junior. Crosby's team from Canada beats Ovechkin and Malkin's team from Russia, and 2 Olympic golds for Crosby. None for Malkin. I'm sorry, none for Malkin and Ovechkin. How's that?
That worked out too. As Malkin takes it here. 54th time during the regular season they meet. Penguins have won 32 of the first 53.
Fair to say living legends, Brendan?
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, and you know the draft better than anyone here, as the Penguins working around the offensive zone and Riedel shots deflected wide. You think you get a great player, number 1 overall, but to get, I mean, one of the best players in the National Hockey League's history in back-to-back number 1 overall
Pittsburgh is
these 2
Man, that's really well said. The thing that blows you away, if you go back to the 05 draft, it was a lottery coming out of the lockout, the nuclear winter, and it was held at a ballroom at the Sheraton Hotel in New York. And I'll never forget that. Brian Burke was the GM of Anaheim, and Craig Patrick was the GM of Pittsburgh. And Jimmy Rutherford was the GM of Carolina. And what happened was, Carolina picked 3, they got Jack Johnson. Anaheim got 2, they got Bobby Ryan. And number 1 was Craig Patrick and the Pittsburgh Penguins. They knocked out Crosby. I'm convinced they would have had a move.
Obviously, it's a very different story now with their new building in Pittsburgh. 3 Stanley Cup champions.
Puck goes out.
Penguins. An Alley team, you know, one of the fun things, Pierre, is that they've got 4 Stanley Cups, and they've had to go through each other each time they've won the Stanley Cup.
I don't think there was a hockey fan, whether you like the Washington Capitals or not, that wasn't thrilled to death for Alexander Ovechkin and the Washington Capitals organization when they won the Stanley Cup in 5 games over Vegas. I mean, it was phenomenal, and the way they handled the party.
Shots on goal, 7 for Washington. Pittsburgh won.
It was awesome. I'll never forget standing down on the ice with
That's a problem, man.
All the trials.
Can't score goals without shots on the net.
And to see him hoist the cup, it was spectacular.
Ovechkin
I didn't realize that.
707 career goals.
I didn't realize how good Washington actually was.
All time. That's certainly
That's
up for grabs tonight.
That's Eddie Company and Mike Gardner, one of the most consistent scorers in the history of the game.
Right now, the only goal belongs to Lars Eller with 7.5 to go here in the first period. Pittsburgh being outshot 7-1.
7-1.
As the Capitals make changes, and Zdeno Chara hangs back at his own end across for Nick Jensen. His 3rd season with the Capitals. Jensen holding his ground at the red line. Now it's thrown in by Oshie. Eller going after Letang. Tried to steal it away. Dumoulin came to help. Pried it off his stick. Up the boards for Evan Rodriguez. Couldn't connect with Crosby.
Hello, anybody new? Smash that thumbs up button. Come say hello in the chat. Welcome to Monster Sports Entertainment. Good to have you guys here. I'm just chilling with you guys, watching, listening, what's going on.
The NCAA, the 1 year they were together.
That's a blast that never made it through.
Come chill and chat, hang out with me. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you.
That was back in 2014-15 at Boston University.
Yeah, they had a pretty good coach too. He's working with the New York Rangers now. They have the name of
Just want to make sure the level is right on this.
Rodriguez, the drop pass for Bluger. Try to return it to Rodriguez and eventually gets through. They're on the perimeter. One-time shot from the point, deflected away from the net. Bluger, the first one to locate it ahead of Orlov. Indirect pass. Marino's shot. Never made it through, and that time it was Carlson in the way. Colton Sevier comes up with a loose puck. Spinning and looking. Fed behind for Kasperi Kapanen in his Penguins debut. Kapanen cuts back at the bottom of the circle, leaves it for Sevier. A little space, sharp angled shot. Vanacek holds his ground at the post and draws the whistle.
Nice, he draws the whistle. Nice save. Oh, little scuffle going on.
America loves
Little
NBC's
scuffle. Music is on. So I got to stop it for copyright reasons. We'll turn it right in.
adjustments in games. If I'm Mike Sullivan right now, and I just saw that little spinorama dash by Kasperi Kapanen, I'm saying more room for Sidney Crosby. I may want to try him up there with Sidney Crosby. I'm not kidding. If you see that in a game as a coach, and you see how comfortable the player is, get him up there. Give him an opportunity with your best player and see how it pans out.
Now, Kasperi Kapanen was supposed to be there for the start of camp, but had some visa issues, and then had to go through the quarantine process. He's only
oh my God, the quarantine is such a pain in the ass for
yesterday.
sports.
And based on that practice period, the expectation was that he was going to start with Sidney Crosby here tonight.
Yeah, and I understand Mike Sullivan hesitating to put him up there, but at some point, this kid's going to have to get up on that line. And it's no disrespect meant to Evan Rodriguez. The truth of the matter is that's where Kasperi Kapanen fits. He was a first-round pick. There's a reason why he was a first-round pick. He's got the talent to play.
This one deflected out of play, and we'll get another face-off, this time deep inside the Capital zone.
Here's what I'm talking about, you know, Brendan. When you look at it, he's working on Nick Backstrom, who's a real good defensive center iceman, and he does a real nice job creating time.
So who do you guys think is going to win the NFL? Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
You get him out there.
Who's
with
going to win it
Crosby,
all?
He'll be a whirling dervish out there.
I'm going with the safe bets. I think it's going to be Kansas City and.
They make that move.
Yeah, and you think about it, a couple years ago, Jake had 40 goals. I mean, Jake Gentz is a real pure scorer.
Holy crap!
Last year, Gensel had 20 goals in 39 games before the shoulder surgery that shut him down.
Unbelievable. So and the fact that he even came back to play after the pauses speaks to his work habits.
December did come back and play in the bubble. And he's still looking for his first goal this young season.
Yeah, Kansas City and Green Bay.
Inside 6 minutes to play here in the first period. Capitals and Penguins plays 4-3 in a shootout on Sunday afternoon here in Pittsburgh. Drawn a touch pass. Kuznetsov backhand.
Oh, backhand.
Pretty passing play, but Casey DeSmith was there.
That's beautiful hockey right there by the Capitals. Outstanding.
Breakout for Pittsburgh. Brian Rush, coming off a career year, throws this one deep. Jensen the first one on it. And as he reverses course, lots of time now for Zdeno Chara. Perhaps.
Yeah, I think
he's
so.
able to get it deep. Dumoulin. For Gensel and now Crosby. Defensively, Rodriguez tried to follow it up. He gets there along with Backstrom. Crosby comes to help out and has it.
What a hockey sense play by Sidney Crosby, putting that into an empty area. They have Gensel skate into it. That's spectacular.
Gensel. Going forward. Crosby got a stick from Jensen inadvertently up high. He's not very pleased about that. Puck comes his way, though. Crosby takes a whack there from Chara.
Oh.
Keeps on moving. Got another stick to the helmet, and he keeps on.
Yeah, Crosby got a stick to the helmet.
All the way over Rodriguez from the wall.
Nice
to the glove
little
of Vanacek.
glove save
4:20 to go. It's 2-0.
by the Capitals.
Capitals. A good look for Kuznetsov.
Wow. Some good saves so far. So far, so good. Commercial break, game audio will return right after these messages. What's everybody up to tonight besides watching the game? What's going on? Hope everybody had a great Tuesday. Hump day tomorrow. Hump day. Everybody likes hump day.
Miller, who has the goal, followed it up, punched it a little bit deeper, wrapped around Pedersen, and then
Team's back on.
Back to the Penguins. 4 minutes to play here in the first as Orlov stops McCann's progress. And Washington's done a nice job of shutting down the Penguins on their way out of the zone.
No question.
Centering feed this one off the post for TJ Oshie.
He's alive. He is jumping.
This line for the Capitals has the goal and a lot of scoring chances in front of DeSmith off the body of Oshie. Kept in again. Right back in Oshie's direction. Leaned on by Marino. Tanev gets involved. Eller came over, couldn't get it. This one humped along by Mark Jankowski, the former Calgary Flame. But again, it's Orlov standing his ground at the red line, coming in, tried to slide it through for Oshie. It was behind him. It got through Ovechkin. And now stumbling ahead is Kasperi Kapanen, 1-on-4. Kapanen rips the shot, and that one dropped out of the pads, and they score! Kapanen
Wow.
Colton Sevier found
What
the
a shot.
The Penguins have tied it.
And the Penguins needed something. And they got
All
it from
tied up.
Xavier. And Vanecek's in the net, and he's looking around for the puck. It's almost as if he loses it after the initial shot. Transition coming from the depth players of the Pittsburgh Penguins, gain the line, not a lot of resistance, and then watch Vanecek. He's kind of like, where's the puck? Well, it rolls off him, and it's wide open, and Colton Sevier jumps on it.
Wow, a little flick of the wrist.
Luger going hard in the net, so he'll pick off a little bit on Orlov, and Ovechkin gets right up at 1.
1-1.
So after a period where the ice was tilted in the Capitals' favor, now with just about 3 minutes left, it's 2-1. As
Oh my
off the arm of Casey DeSmith.
God! Oh,
Both goaltenders are asking for one back now.
I'm blaming you.
holy
This is something else. It's going to be
crap.
a fun game, no question about it. And Tommy Wilson.
Yeah, that
obviously
just
going up
happened.
To play with Backstrom and Ovechkin. Ovechkin going to distribute the puck, and Tommy Wilson going to shoot, and that's.
Oh,
that's
it went off his shoulder.
Casey DeSmith, he knows it. Good pass by
Went off the
Ovechkin.
shoulder blade of the.
I don't think Dumoulin's
Oh my God.
to do with that. I just think Casey DeSmith doesn't handle it particularly well. He doesn't. Off the right,
And
goes back
off
if you're
the
a little
Pittsburgh
coach. I don't think
goalie.
Just stand up on those
Damn.
shots. He would hit it right in the thigh.
Points in 3 straight games now for Tom Wilson, who had the game winner on Friday in Buffalo, and an assist on Sunday. Now he's got his second goal of the season. And the Washington Capitals didn't like being tied, apparently. They're back on
Damn,
top
that was
2-1.
quick.
Inside 3 minutes to play in the first, Daniel Sprong throwing his
That
way
was
around with Marcus
quick.
Pedersen. Now it comes out
You're in the lead for, what, 30 seconds?
By Brian Rust. They
Damn.
overshoot Rust.
Hit him.
Dylan tracking after.
Went right behind him in.
In comes Malkin, but it's Rust with it pinned to the kick plate. Pulled out by Rust. Centering feed is taken instead by Jacob Vrana. And this one comes back down for Vrana. Around it comes Sprong. At the right point, Jensen lost it. But he's able to get back on top before the Penguins could do much with it. Those goals were officially 6. And they gave the Penguins goal to Bluger and not Kapanen. Both their sticks were right there in the crease. And Tom Wilson, assisted by Ovechkin, 6 seconds
That
later.
was funny.
So instead, it's Bluger's first. It's still Wilson's second, and it's still a
That was
2-1
brutal.
lead for the Capitals. Letang got it over. Dumoulin plays down for Gensel. The exchange
It was
for
1-1
Crosby.
for 30 seconds.
A nearly submarine charge. He tried to
Capitals,
get away from the hit.
Capitals are like, not today, Satan, not today.
Well, we want to limit his ice time. No, we're going to put him out again.
Turnover. Rodriguez trying to feed it down for Gensel. Hit his skate instead. And then this one will come rolling back into the Penguin zone as we approach the final minute.
Oh, I did a full period. Here you go.
Penguins will finish up some line changes here while they have an opportunity as Chad Ruedel starts the charge for Pittsburgh. Ricola, who's got an opportunity here as the play is whistled down and offside as a lost him on IR. Don't miss a moment. Watch live games on your phone, computer, or connected device with NHL.tv. Tune into your favorite out-of-market team all season long. Blackouts and restrictions apply. Go to the NHL app or NHL.com/subscribe.
Yeah, Tommy Wilson, every team hates to play against him. Every team would love to have him on their roster. What an amazing force when you think about Tommy Wilson and all that he can do. He had 8 hits on Sunday. 8 hits in the game.
Wow.
And he doesn't just
Blink your eye, you're going to miss
Those
that
are
one.
full on.
30 seconds, they hit.
Zeller moves it off. And TJ Oshie slipped past Pedersen. Who required some help that came in the form of John Marino.
Left in the period.
Pedersen.
Share this out where you can, guys. Please smash the thumbs up button. Welcome.
Then Tanev. Chips it around Orlov, and there's another layer for the Capitals.
19 seconds.
19 seconds going to the period. Throw to the front, they score!
Score! Seconds left. Oh my God.
Line change by the Pittsburgh Penguins. You talked about it before, Brendan. Washington's doing a great job hemming the Pittsburgh Penguins in their own zone. And you could see it with the aggressive forecheck right there, but I think this is off a line change. And that's why Tom Wilson's all alone. You see Carlson jump up. You see, again, aggressive defenseman. What a backhand saucer pass to the hard-charging Wilson, who just beats Brian Dumoulin to the net. Usually, Marino, usually it's Pedersen. And that's why I said I think there was a little confusion on the bench.
So Tom Wilson scores twice here in the last 3 minutes and 2 seconds of the period. And the Capitals have a 3-1 lead, the last coming with 16.3 on the clock.
10 seconds left.
As this one is tipped in, as the seconds can't get there in time. Letang trying to hold it.
And that is
3
the
seconds
end
into this one,
of
batted out to
the
center.
first period.
And when it's all said and done, the score pretty indicative of the way the first period transpired between these two, as Tom Wilson scores twice and the Capitals lead 3-1 after 20 minutes of play in Pittsburgh tonight. Now we send it back to our studio and Catherine Tappan.
What a game, Brendan. Thanks so much. Coming up on the Lexus Intermission Report, just a few days into the season, and we have
Intermission
a trade. The Wild
time.
Booster, their defense making a swap.
There you go. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. Come on in. Good to see you. First intermission. Be right back. Okay, I'm done.
It'll be fine. Go, Tripper. Get down. Where's my dog? Oh, it's so I'm having a hot flash again. Damn it. No, please. everybody. How's everyone doing? What's everyone up to? I can't see the chat or anything. I have to go this way. Then I can watch the game more over this way so then I can see the whole TV. Oh shit. Okay, good. That's better. Pull this forward a little bit. Damn, now I can't see the TV that way. There we go. I just can't see on my damn glasses either. No one gets to see without my glasses. My glasses stay on at all times. All times. I never take off my glasses unless I'm in the shower or sleeping. Hello everybody, welcome. I just gotta check to see how well this is going. Might make me change a few things. There we go. Hey Lupe, what's going on? How you? Current time, 8:02. That is very behind. I already know that is. understand why. Nothing's, as I said, nothing's changed. And OBS did too, and that's it. You can hear the chair squeaking in the video. So freaking laggy. And why is my battery almost dead? I don't have my freaking charger. Hey God, me again. Please give me a break. For like, just a second, please, Lord. Is that a possibility? No, you guys just saw my side profile. No one gets to see my side profile either. Without glasses. None of that. Or without my hat. I keep my hat on too at all times. Nobody gets to see me without my hat. Unless there's like a rare occasion. There we go. Lordy, lordy. That is so extremely behind. I don't even know what to do to fix it. I have no idea what to do to fix it. There's literally nothing I can do. Not a damn thing. It's already on all the correct settings. It's already on the best possible settings. No, I don't want to search it up on there because then I have to go close to the camera. Don't you guys see my face? Okay.
San Jose wins, but that was a 2-0 in overtime.
They don't come around too often. Capping it on for Bluger. Colton Sevier chasing after Bluger with Orlov on him, pinned in the corner, kick free. Chasing after Bluger with Orlov on him, pinned in the corner, kick free. Bluger got it out high. Ricola's shot on goal, delayed penalty here as the whistle sounds.
Vanacek doesn't look too comfortable in goal. He's spitting up pucks like a Pez dispenser. You know, I mean, he's going to have to get a little bit more anchored in goal. Orlov will get the penalty. Power play for Pittsburgh, something they desperately need. You can see that's a chunky rebound. And watch this other one off the leg. I mean, he kicks that right back into the slot. And a good job by John Carlson to put that away from danger. Orlov's going to get called for the trip. But look at this attack. You got Hagelin going hard with that. Jensen says, I'll just bail out from you guys. And then Hagelin just can't beat Casey DeSmith.
It's Orlov in the box. And it's the first penalty called here in this hockey game. So power... A face-off win for Sidney Crosby. This power play brought to you by McDonald's. And it starts with a clear for the Capitals. Power play for the Penguins was 0 for 5 on Sunday in the first game of this set with the Capitals. They're 2 for 13 on the season. Sidney Crosby has both of the Penguins' power play goals.
Against Slashlow. a power play 5 versus 3 for at least 1 minute and 21 seconds. We'll see.
Dang, Washington getting another penalty. Another penalty for they're getting a slashing penalty now. So Pittsburgh now has 5 on 3. Pittsburgh has the advantage.
So Eller will take a seat next to Orlov. And now Sidney Crosby will have a little extra ice to work with.
He will.
And Letang. The 5-man unit for the Pittsburgh Penguins. It's Backstrom, Carlson, and Chara. A little bit of experience on the ice for the Capitals. Rust from a sharp angle, plays it out high, settled down by Letang. Here's Malkin, one-timer, and this time Vanacek squeezes it.
A little veteran experience, a little cross-check in the slot, and watch, it's like bowling for dollars. You'll see a Pittsburgh Penguin player, I think it's Jake Gensel, was just getting up, and Chara cleaned him right out of the crease. Hard to play against Chara in this situation. He's the long arm of the law.
Capitals penalty kill, 5 for 5. As you mentioned, the struggle for the Penguins power play performance on Sunday as they have to reset at center ice. They're perfect 10 for 10 over the last 2 games, the Capitals on the PK, which is a good thing. The problem is you don't want to be shorthanded 10 times in a 2-game stretch. And now their first 2 penalties of the game here overlap, and there's still 49 seconds left of a 2-man advantage. Out high for Letang, making a move towards the goal. Letang feeds it down, Rust up top. Malkin with Gensel on the crease. Tried to feather a pass through, it was blocked and cleared. Quickly back up ice, courtesy of DeSmith. It's Rust right back in. 28 seconds to go as they set it up for Crosby. Takes a look, back to a Rust, right in front, they score! The extra pass for Rust.
Goal, Pittsburgh!
And the Penguins are
Penguins!
That's more like the Pittsburgh Penguins. Move the puck, move yourself, and you get open opportunities.
Making it a 1-point
Tremendous
game.
job by all the Penguins players on the ice this time. Move the puck.
What's going on, Mike?
Find open space.
Dre, what's going on?
He opens himself up.
Mike saying I think the Penguins are going to lose to the Oilers Bears by at least a touchdown and a hole in the back half. The back half, says Mike.
And an awesome finish.
Yes,
and
Mike.
there's a 5-on-3 penalty. That little hook by Lars
I can't see this
Eller
Penguin.
Jingles down 2 men.
And they still have a power play for a minute. As that one comes just halfway through that second penalty to Lars Eller. So the Penguins with more power play time here and now than they did after a struggle through the first period.
No question.
Zucker to the back line. Marino with a wrist shot. That one bounces wide. Ricola hurries it along. Helped along. Out for Zucker. Now Ricola with a little room. Wide slap pass. Glass that hit Dowd right in the seat of his pants. Rodriguez hands it out for Ricola. Back to the slot. McCann with a rising shot that found the glass. Puck retrieval from Rodriguez. Here's Clay reaching as he looks at the sky, and then Ricola's blast is blocked by Hagelin with 7 seconds to go on the power play.
How many times do you think you said that over the course of your career? Blocked by Hagelin.
He tends to get in front of a lot of shots, and especially on the PK. As Eller is out of the box, and it's an icing call against the Capitals in the seconds just after.
Does this make you want?
Okay, the stream isn't too bad right now. The stream isn't too bad again.
So from Rust and Crosby, a 5-on-3 power play goal here to start the second pin again because of it. First goal of the young season for Jake Gensel. And the first power play goal of the season for somebody other than Crosby on the Penguins. Get Vanacek out and back into his goal. It's Jensen. Second effort got through Oshie, kept in Dumoulin, Letang. That shot skips wide off the body. Gensel trying to beat Vanacek back to the post. Now Dumoulin for Gensel.
I don't know what just happened to the clock, but it just totally glitched right out.
Still controlling play here. As that one was in the skates of Kapanen, as we see him with a shift, Crosby and Gensel.
Everybody, welcome to Monster Sports Entertainment. I'm your host, Molly. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up on your way in.
Well, the Caps need a change here in the long change second period. This one back out the center. Oshie will take it and flip it in, and now the Caps will get everybody they want out the ice. But this one winds up
Oh, that's what I was going to do. There we go.
Well, the second period, a little different than the first. It was all Capitals in the first period. They take a couple of...
Commercial break. Game audio will resume once the commercial break is over. No, the fan's fine. Shit. Stop it. Okay, no, the fan's totally fine. That's why I'm so frustrated with it, because there's nothing, like, I haven't changed anything. And now all of a sudden it's not working since I updated OBS. I want to buy things. Jeez.
Yes, there is. I think I'll see you for that one, won't I? Minnesota and NI?
You got it.
Can't wait.
That's the 9:30 start tomorrow night.
Young Kirill Kaprizov. It's Kaprizov now. They changed that too.
He just got here. Are we changing it already? There's a rebound shot for Kuznetsov, who taps it in.
Pardon me.
Washington has
Did Washington get a goal?
down to 1.
Goal,
Again,
Washington.
they respond.
Damn, for
Think about a
Pittsburgh.
goalie change here. I really do. This is really a routine shot coming down the wing, and Casey DeSmith just spits it right out into the slot. I mean, this is not a very difficult save opportunity. Just catch the puck. It's not that difficult to save opportunity. He spits it right over to Kuznetsov. That's just routine. And yeah, maybe it touched a little bit of the stick going higher to the net. I don't think so, but I mean, Sprong may have touched it a bit, but that didn't affect it. I mean, that's just not very good goaltending right now. And itching to get back in.
Well, you see his numbers there. He had a rough start. Gave him 6 goals in the opening night loss to Philadelphia, and then was pulled after 3 goals on 6 shots in the second game of the season. Hasn't been able to see the ice since, as the Penguins now back down by 2. Mike Sullivan said on Sunday that he wanted to give Jari a chance to reset mentally, Coach Mike Buckley. But you're right, Pierre. There's been some shaky goaltending on both sides so far.
100%. I mean, you would expect that a little bit more. He doesn't have the experience that Casey DeSmith does. But that being said,
1920. Am I still streaming?
Hasn't been as good here tonight.
19.
Wilson pushed to the boards by Rust. Reinforcements come in the form of Mark Jankowski for Pittsburgh, but it's Jensen emerging from that pile with the puck. Kuznetsov on Ricola to catch up to that pass, and he cannot.
Okay.
This is icing against Pittsburgh. You know, Casey DeSmith, it's an interesting story. He didn't play at all in the American League. He said he was thankful for the experience because he got to be a bona fide full-time starter in the AHL level. But this is a guy 2 years ago was the primary backup to Matt Murray. Played 36 games in the NHL. Back in the 18-19 season, he signs a 3-year deal worth north of $1 million because of his performance.
Yeah, one-way money.
And that's the reason why they couldn't afford to keep him on the roster last year.
Correct him on that.
And that's the reason why Tristan Jarry emerged as the potential starter.
You would be spot on, so it would be correct.
And all of this adds up to Matt Murray, now a member of the Ottawa Senators, and they have turned the keys over to the pair of DeSmith and Jarry, who won the AHL's version of the Jennings Trophy a few years ago, as Crosby comes in, and that one winds up back behind the net. Gensel. Moved on by Carlson. And then Vrana looking for a way out of the zone as we cross the halfway point of the second period. Brendan Burke and Pierre McGuire for the Capitals and the Penguins from PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh. Penguins took the first game of this 2-game set, 4-3 shootout on Sunday as icing called here against Pittsburgh.
Have you or a loved one been wrong?
It was a quick little commercial, but as soon as the... There we go. Commercial's over.
You know what? I want a Baconator just because of that. Oh, man. Hey, listen, if you can't have fun with it, just don't come.
I apologize for not describing that play in more detail, but I saw what you saw, so that's all we got.
Well done, Brendan. Way to get a laugh out of it.
Oh, back underway here in Pittsburgh as this one is pushed down the boards by Richard Ponick. And Jason Zucker will go for a skate.
Whoa.
Long pass indirectly off the boards for Tanev. Throws the brakes on, takes a look over the zone. Down now for Malkin. Evgeny Malkin takes a shoulder there from Oshie. And then Malkin put a little pressure there on Nick Jensen. And then Eller able to step around Pedersen. Lars Eller will open his scoring. Back in the first period, 4:55 in. Jason Zucker tries to get it deep. Dylan had other ideas. Quickly turns it up ice off the skate of Ovechkin.
They need more tempo out of Zucker. They really do, Pittsburgh. They brought him there for tempo. They need more tempo from him. Get going. Get up there. I was going for a change.
Kapanen trying to walk through Backstrom and got that puck caught in his
8:20 left in the second.
So the Penguins try another way in. Dylan takes a face full of glass. Around it comes through a pinched in Pedersen, and this will have Letang chasing, and Backstrom will put the pressure on him. Behind the back goes Letang. Off the glass, down the ice. Sevier reaching for it. A little assist to the linesman. Made it a little more interesting, and then Vanacek will drop it off the side of it for Orlov. Orlov's pass off the skates of Ovechkin again. And this is coming back now for Pedersen. This one will go for icing, I believe.
Well, Casey DeSmith, it has not been a tremendously strong night for him. He's faced some quality chances. That's one of them.
What is it called? I'm maybe trying something new here. Oh, it's the chair that's making that noise. Bless you. Thank you, Rob.
Jankowski in on the face-off for the Penguins, but it's won by Kuznetsov for Washington instead. Here's Rust. Tries to chip it around Orlov, and he's sandwiched along the boards. Long feet through the neutral zone. Puck available for Kuznetsov. Pedersen after him. Kuznetsov for it, but it's Rust instead the other way for the Penguins. Handoff for McCann.
Different line now. You see McCann out there with Crosby. To try to get his team going. Anything.
Penguins got a goal from Colton Sevier. Off a calf. From Vanacek in the first period, and they got a 5-on-3 power play goal. Here is Gensel with a path to the net. Gensel on Rodriguez. The follow-up try from Crosby missed the net. And then a shot from Ricola is blocked. Rodriguez had it for a moment. A penalty coming here against Gensel. As then a whistle, and now it comes on the delay penalty call. Penguin.
Ah! There we go. Commercial break. Am I back looking like this now? Yes, I am. Do I look whack? Yes, I do. Am I about to fix that though? Yes, I am. Okay. Try to fix this again. Let's see if these new settings that I just put on will, like, help to any extent. They're supposed to help, like, dramatically, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, look, I got my Riri back. Hello, Rihanna. How you doing? How you doing, girl? We do be vibing. Okay, that's went here. This went there and there. Refresh over here. Boom, pow. Boom, boom, pow. Yes.
It's a shorthanded goal for Teddy Bluger. It's a one-goal game again. It's good. 5 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Now that expires as Gensel comes out of the box.
The background. Gotta make the background bigger. Kind of move it to the sides.
Down low, around. Veronica nearly lost it. Helped over. Orlov, wrist shot, standing save made that time by DeSmith.
Good job by Dumoulin laying out, so it forced the Washington player Schultz to get it up and over.
Orlov had that one trickle wide off the deflection.
And my apologies, it was Orlov, not Schultz.
Here's Orlov again. He stumbles but got the pass off. That one got through from Ruido. Or should be from Schultz.
Turns out,
and that one blocked
thank you for sending me that video, because it turns out
that one will come to center. And Orlov will throw it back in.
that because we have a new computer, this new computer has a better internal processor, so I needed to change the settings for it to fit with the specific internal processor that is on the laptop, rather than just the basic settings.
Around the boards it comes. Marino off the skate of the referee.
How much better is it actually? Wait a second, I want to see how much better it is.
He let go of that pass, and that'll be penalized.
Now, that might be more than penalized. Oshie was mad because he thought he got tripped down in the offensive zone, and this carries over to this hit on Pettersson. This could be a little bit more than what you think. They'll be watching this at the NHL head office for sure.
This could be more than a 2-minute minor right now, too.
It'll be interesting to watch how they call this one. But he was mad because he got tripped down in the offensive zone. Unsuspecting player.
Noob taught me how to build healthier habits.
What the heck? This is like the best the stream has ever been. Like, it's actually not that far behind, and even though that kind of looks like a little bit like blurry, and they're just like buffering like once in a while. What the heck? Yeah, apparently it was because it was because I'm sure Amy eventually will be asking. Yeah, true. So yeah, apparently it was because of the, what's it called? Because of the internal processor, the computer needed to have a completely different setting than what a lot of people were saying. Because people were saying, oh, just do this setting, but then that video was like, well, actually, you gotta do it specifically to your processor on your computer. And also I changed it so then it went, you had to put in what your actual laptop thing is versus what you're outputting, so like, and stuff. But dang, even though it might be like blurry, you can still like see though.
Marcus Pettersson. Pettersson puts him down. You see him put his hands out. Oshie is upset. He's screaming at the official. Then it comes over on the unsuspecting Pettersson. Pettersson goes down, and now it's a major penalty, as Brendan talked about, to TJ Oshie. Pettersson's laboring, and now they're going over.
Pettersson was freaking like knocked right down.
Last year to the game,
holy
but
crap.
a major penalty can be reviewed by the officials.
Yes.
It's a major penalty, so they're reviewing it.
Take a look at it to see if they want to increase it to to a major, but there is still a chance they could rescind this. We've seen the evidence here. Most likely this will be a 5 in a major.
This is an unsuspecting player that maybe
Dang.
years old should come in, but he doesn't.
They're saying it's
expect to get
possibly
hit
a
right
major
there. I don't
penalty,
think
but they're reviewing it to see if it's a major or not.
Is the main thing that you're looking at, Pierre, that the puck had already been moved, or is it the actual hit and where it was delivered?
I'm looking at the principal point of contact first and foremost, and I got to see it from a different angle to see if it was the head or the shoulder. I can't really see it from that angle. And then the next thing is, where was the puck? Where was the puck? There we go.
Roughhousing, to say the
Chris Rooney.
least.
No, we won't actually.
Kyle Rager.
It's a 2-minute minor interference, 77 Washington.
They're going to call.
Oh, a
They're gonna
2-minute
call
minor
rather
interference.
than the major. So they called the major to do exactly what Brendan said, which is spot on. And let's hear it right there. So the principal point of contact is the shoulder. It's not the head. It's on an unsuspecting player. So I think the appropriate call is made. And that's two Boston guys getting together, and Sullivan and Rooney having a little chat.
So instead of a 5 in a major, it's a 2-minute minor for interference, and their only problem with it was the
2-minute
timing
minor.
of the hit and not the hit itself.
Correct, because of where the puck went. So that's what we had talked about.
So this is cleared down the ice by Hagel. In case you were wondering, they cannot take the penalty completely away. Once it's called a major, they can rescind it to a minor.
We
But
got a
they
1-goal
cannot
game here.
Change it to no penalty at all.
Great description, well done.
Pittsburgh with a power play.
Crosby snapping
Oh,
one
that was
wide.
pretty
It's still a
close.
Pittsburgh power play. A minute 37 seconds left on it. Here in the final 3 minutes of the second. And a 1-goal hockey game that the Washington Capitals led 3-1 after one period. Touched over. Malkin teased.
Good.
He scores!
Score, Pittsburgh!
Of the season for Evgeny Malkin.
Goal,
It comes on the power play, and
Pittsburgh!
it's tied.
Damn, it's all tied up 4-4.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
Damn.
Play goal. This is launched by Evgeny Malkin.
Dre's saying Penguins can get back even here, yeah.
As much as
It's all tied up
Say,
now.
yeah, I got this one. Not really. That is absolutely hammered. And what a great screen by Jake Gensel.
That was beautiful.
Outstanding job of making himself look large, and look from that angle. Vanacek can't even see the puck. And Malkin, known for that wicked slapper, just blasts it.
Beautiful.
And so it is
Beautiful goal on the
4-4.
Pittsburgh
After
power
the
play.
Penguins getting
Fitzgerald. That was
goal
the
3 on
Fitzgerald
5,
power play.
And then 5 on 4.
Casey just
Wow,
Smith,
why is it
any
so
play
loud?
To create that shorthanded goal by
Let me
Teddy
turn that down a
Beaver.
little bit.
Beautiful play.
Every time I talk, it goes into the red. I
First
apologize.
time Penguins had one since the 11-12 season.
Can't see the score. Yeah,
They've only
sometimes it
been
might be a
6
little
in the
blurry.
entire NHL since the start of the 12-13 season. It's a rarity. Here's Ovechkin, and he can't get through Marino.
I'd be itchy.
It was a 4-2 lead for the Capitals, 8:16 into the period. But in the last 5 minutes of the frame, the Caps have allowed 2 goals on special teams.
Well, the turning point right now is that shorthanded goal by Blueger and the great read by Casey DeSmith, and the frustration of the Capitals right after that.
And now the Penguins are back in the offensive zone. Jankowski on the cycle. Broken up by Schultz, batted away from the net by Vanacek with McCann standing nearby. McCann
Too many
trying to force it to
drinks.
the front where Rust was hanging out.
Zerk, Blaze Raid.
Wilson out for Beckman.
What's going on, Zerk? How you
Let's
doing?
punt it. And Rust able to take it away. Try to feed it on from McCann. He gets knocked out of the ice by Wilson.
Somehow scrolled the screen down that much. I didn't realize the
There's a goal
size.
whistle down and offside.
So Rob.
Let's take a look at the NHL coaching.
What's going on, Zerk? How you doing? Sidney Crosby. I have a signed Sidney Crosby thing in a frame that I won. It's worth a pretty penny. I looked it up and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And then I was like, I'm gonna wait until like I'm not gonna sell or anything. I'm gonna keep it, obviously, until it reaches its peak value, you know? Once he retires and stuff and people are like, oh my gosh, he's retiring now, or something like that. Then the value will go up, you know what I mean?
It's completely changed what we saw in the first half of this period.
What's going on, Blaze? How you doing, Blaze?
Hanukkah on a cutback.
Wild Man Outlaw. What's
Jason
going
Zucker
on,
instead.
Wild Man? How you guys doing?
Over the line. Zucker looks, Malkin a touch pass fade in front as they try to go back to Zucker.
That's the Zucker they need right there.
Offside, the reason for the whistle.
Good job.
Pittsburgh with a better
Zucker
goal
right
percentage
there.
this game
Attack
with 15
speed,
shots
move
on
the
goal,
puck,
with
and
Washington
your speed,
18
get to
shots
the
on
net.
goal, with
Real good
4
job by
goals
Zucker.
Nifty little pass.
completed
from Dave
each.
Malkin there too to help it
So
along.
far this game,
See if
Pittsburgh
there's
has a better
anything
goal
that just so
percentage.
gets that, put your stick on the ice. He presents the target, and Jensen does a nice
Well,
job of
well,
being
hello,
strong enough to
Molly.
win the
Hello,
tackle.
Lady
It's a real
Devil.
good
What's
play.
going on? How
You
you
like
doing,
it a
lady?
lot, and that's what they need.
What's going on? How you doing?
Pittsburgh Penguins side of things.
Randy
Good
Street for
job
fun.
by Jensen,
Blaze was
making
on
sure
this
that he
music.
can't get good
One
word on
device
that
left.
pass.
On that last look, it may have been offside too, so maybe better off than
Yeah, I
it
seen
going.
Randy posted that he beat the record
35 seconds left in the period.
for the fastest Canadian to complete it.
Rodriguez trying to force it along, down, right back down the wall. Hagelin got it back there from Eller. Carl Hagelin feeds Carlson. That one knuckles off to the corner, off the block. Penguins help it out to center ice. Gensel couldn't get there. It's Orlov waiting and then hoisting it back down.
Whoa!
Took a hit, made the centering feed out high. Orlov, 9 seconds to go. Then it's blocked by a sliding Ricola. 5 seconds left. Reaching forward is Hagelin. 2 seconds and 1. And it's a 4-4 hockey game headed to the third period in Pittsburgh.
What he said. What that guy said. It's a 4-4 game going into the third period. It is currently the second intermission.
Goes and drop the gloves. Sharpie.
I am kind of hungry for something. Ooh, what am I gonna have? What are we gonna have? Ooh, okay. No, yeah, I should treat myself. No. Yeah. Hi, Drum! What's going on, Drum? How you been? How you doing? He's getting validated now. Makes him the 32nd in the world. Honestly, like, yeah, whatever you did is great. You're like only 6 seconds behind now. Yeah, that was like, the guy like explained it perfectly and saying like, hey, you need to have these settings if you have this sort of like internet, and then if you have this sort of computer with this sort of like interior processor, then you need to have this specific one or else it won't run properly. And I was like, no video that I looked up said that. Because we have a better processor. We have the GTX whatever processor thing, so you need to have a completely different like thing. I think that's what's called, the processor or something. I don't know. Let's go see what we have. But yeah, honestly, like, if Randy just keeps like trying and getting at it, and like he can get up there. You know, he met that mark, but now he can make another goal being like, oh, well, I want to be the fastest in North America. And then it could be like, oh, now I want to be the fastest in the top 10. And then keep going on from there. Livin living, says Drum. Nice. That might be a reference to something. And if it is, I apologize because I don't know. Let's go see what kind of food I have. Ooh, let's go see. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm wearing pants again, but I'm also wearing shorts. I'm wearing shorts again. So I do have something on my body, I swear. I don't wanna have to put that in the thing, so I might cook it up. Because I don't want to have to deal with putting that in the fridge, finding room for it. I'd rather cook it up. So I'm going to put that on. Ow. I just said ow for the toaster. What is all this coming going? Nothing. I thought there was someone saying that my father was watching me being a weirdo. Okay. put the bottom one on or something? Is that how that works? Or is this just not want to go on? Fueler? That's a lower, and this says upper. Why aren't you going in? Ma'am. Is that too tight or something? It won't go in. I don't know why. It makes me feel like I'm dead inside. Oh, there we go. I did it. Never mind. I'm just being over dramatic. It's fine. Although nothing is new. I'm always over dramatic. I got chocolate cake. Guys, I made chocolate cake today. Trey, thanks for streaming this game. No problem. We just chilling and vibing. I'm about to go get myself a piece of cake. I'm gonna go ice the cake. After I put these on. For a little bit. I'll go ice the cake. Why is the bread inside of this just chilling out on the counter? That should be put away. Okay. You get over here and you stay there. You turn on like that, and then you stay on like that, and then you are a little too thick. I should cut you in half, but then that means that I need to wash that. But I don't want to wash that. I'm not washing it. I'm a tripper. What is a tripper? Oh, my hip just cracked. We do be vibing though. It is currently the second intermission. We getting hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Da 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 da. Hot, hot, hot. Baby. Hot, hot, hot. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot punch. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot punch. Excuse my charisma. Vodka with the spritzer. Sway it down pat. Comma, Patricia. Young money militia. And I am the commissioner. You wanna stop Yeezy, cause the F is for finisher. So misunderstood. What's the world without me? Two at the same time. Synchronized swimmers. Kind of girl was twisted. Did you look when you twisted? Never met her, but like I missed her. Life is a bitch, and death is a sister. Those are probably not how the lyrics go. I'm probably getting them mixed up, like the different verses or something. Vodka with the spritzer. Swagger down pat. Comma Patricia. I lost my mind. Somewhere out there stranded. I think you stand under me, if you don't understand me. Had my heart broken by this woman named Tammy. Hoes will be hoes, so I couldn't blame Tammy. Just talk to moms. Told her she the sweetest. Call it self-defense. Talking to myself because I am my own consultant. I don't want to get this everywhere and get that poison in. That's not the lyric. I was just saying that. I'm gonna put down napkins as to not cause an infection. All these raps I be spitting. Better get a vaccination. I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm so sorry. Hold on. she be so thick though, damn. She thick AF. Bro, I don't know where they got these chickens from, but they got hella big. Like these chicken breasts are freaking humongous. Dang. Okay, we're gonna stay there like that. What does she just sweetest? Making a living while making a killing. It don't make no sense, but that's how I get it. I'm an example of hard commitment. I cannot make quick to move any permission to play for a lot of things on the attention. First, it's strike. Cause I ain't got attention. Boy, when you gonna get it? To get it, you gotta give up some jealousy. All I'm resentment that you put on his own will come right back to you strengthened. To put the shit clear in the world is to know. Not as I ever been on an ascension. And I can't lick you. The camera's gonna flick me. I roll with the blicky. I can be tripping. I'm still alive. That shit ain't no biggie. I have the edgy though. The king of my city. I'm not a slow down. Give me again. I'm just jamming while I am grilling. How you died me? I don't know if you caused a pain. Look what it did to me. I ain't no killer. If I ever had to come down to them, I mean, moving divinity, I give a if we get it, cause bitch, it ain't no getting rid of me. We trap it in the moment. Get the back on. The same day, the same night. Don't talk on tap phones. You know the feds are on devices. My mom, she's bad. My mom's my backbone. She stood by me wrong and right. Let me rewind this. Gotta rewind that. I'll put 10 on this track. I gotta go and get it back. I'll put 40 on my wrist. I got 2 holes on my. What you want? Make a living? That's a living for me. Duty grilling though. That feels like skin. Like skin detached from fat. Yeah, that's kind of what. Yep, it's kind of tissue. That's kind of what it. Kind of just defined what it was. It's like, oh, it feels like flesh. Yeah, no God. It's tap, we got to smoke crack. Sorry. Okay. It's intermission time, which also means it's food time. Meaning that there was no room anywhere to put anything. Oh my Lord. I keep having a heart attack. I think there's someone staring at me, but it's just my own. I'm not psychotic. Okay, you need to calm down. That is an empty container. Okay, I'll wash my hands in this thing. I'm not sure if I'm doing anything. Green. Where is... If you're wondering, yes, this is what my father has to do with. Except I'm talking out loud a lot because, like, you know, you guys are here, so it's not crazy because I'm talking to a camera. And you guys, right? So, like, that makes it... Oh, no. Siri! Hey, Siri! Hey, Siri! Stop alarm. Thank you. I am washing my hands. Make me not crazy, right? Oh, my girl so down and she gave me a thing. That's the one part I can never ever get in that entire verse by Big Sean, is that very last part. And I have been trying, and Oh my gosh, if it ever had to come down to them or me moving Divinity, I give up on to get it because bitch, ain't no getting rid of me. That's the one part I cannot get. There's too much alliteration. I can't do it. That's not alliteration, that's just rhyming. That's not what alliteration means. I ain't no killer, but boy, I'm gonna kill you. If it ever had to come out of them and move Divinity, I give up on to get it. That's the closest I've ever gotten. Wow. Okay, I watched this knife like 5 times because, you know, we don't live in a German household. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. It's gonna. Oh, I did it. Freaking right. Alright. Did I just watch this like 5 times? Yes, I did. Because I don't want to get stabbed down the poison. I'm trying to think of jokes. My life. Ha! Kidding. I'm kidding. My life is not a joke. My life is actually going well. That sounds really sad, but it's true. My life's actually going like pretty well. Like it's kind of going a little too well, you know? You know when your life's not going bad and you're like, yo, God's about to throw a fast one. You're like, yo, I'm getting ready for God to just like to just throw a curveball at me. You know what I mean? No? Okay. Just wondering if anybody else. No? Okay. No, it's fine. Yeah, no, it's good. I watched this like 5 times, but I'm gonna put it back in the sink to wash it again. As I said, I'm not a clean freak. Just people think that I'm weird because I like wash things like way too much, and they're like, "Why are you washing so much?" I'm like, because I'm crazy. Okay. Do I really want to touch that with my bare hands? No, I don't. I will use the glove. So I gotta touch chemicals to clean that. Oh yeah, I also gotta season the top of the net makeup too. I just season one side for now because I put it down and then I put it on the grill. Like that works. How's everyone else doing? Like I wonder how everyone's doing. I cannot see the chat currently, but like y'all probably popping off. Here's crickets. Anyways. Okay, how do I? I'm gonna put it in here and then I'll just like do Catler and empty out the garbage and bring the garbage down. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Not me realizing I don't have any disinfectant. Okay. Never mind, it was in the bathroom. From when I cleaned the bathroom. Alright, clean that out. Then I gotta wash my hands. Ooh, that feels disgusting. Okay, that's weird. Yo, I feel like I don't have one hand. Like, I have one hand in a glove and the other one is not. I don't know why I didn't just put both the gloves on. Anyways. Soapy, soapy, soapy. Soapy, soapy, soapy. Oopsies. Soapy, soapy. Clean. Wipey, wipey. Wipey, wipe my hands. I keep thinking there's somebody standing there, but it's just the thing. What's any other raps that I know? The only raps that I know are basically Big Sean. Game starting up here again in a second. Just trying to disinfect all this shiz. And I'm going to set germs. Included in the wrong. Maybe? Is that how that works? I don't know. Chill. It's when you turn us into Kill Bill. Look.
Real, so
There we go.
look like Pedersen's back.
Jankowski was shoved down by Brendan Dillon. Now it's Brian Rush.
Back on. I'll
And
be right back.
goes
It's
out
up.
to Marino. Stick handling on the blue line. A shot was blocked. And Marino's able to force it back in onto the late offside.
And so don't think that Peter Laviolette and the Capitals aren't aware of that, and they're going to try to get pucks in deep and really go after that Penguins defense.
Penguins are already down to defenseman Mike Matheson, who was injured after just one game played this season, and they say he's out, quote, longer term. Means Jussi Riikola is getting a opportunity, first crack to take that spot.
You're going to see a lot of Letang and Dumoulin who are right back on the ice after starting this third period.
Tanev carries in and leaves it. Zucker into the skates of Malkin, who scored his first goal of the season in the second. Dumoulin shot knocked down in front of Vanacek, swats away. Vitek Vanacek making his second NHL start. As this one is overshot, turned back around, and this one banged down. No icing here as Dumoulin keeps it away from Jacob Vrana. Sidney Crosby a little room to operate as he cruises into the zone. Behind his back, it gets him with a pass. Kuznetsov with the block. This one helped in the direction of Vrana. Just didn't come with him quickly enough for his liking. Ruedel. Cut off by Tom Wilson, so he'll double back and give it off for John Marino. The Harvard product.
Originally drafted by the Edmonton Oilers. And somehow, some way, he wasn't going to Edmonton. He found his way to Pittsburgh.
Last year he played in Pittsburgh as a rookie. He might have still been at Harvard if things were different.
Correct. Just got a nice extension, by the way. Nice 6-year contract for John Marino.
Well, really solid rookie year. Played in 56 games as not only a rookie, but it's not often anymore, Pierre, that we see rookies that are in their first professional season. A lot of times guys need seasoning in the American hockey level. He walked right into an NHL job and performed well.
He really did. He played fantastically well, and he played on some very good teams at Harvard. Outstanding teams coached there by Ryan Donato. Teddy Donato. Ryan Donato's father. I almost said Ryan Donato was a coach. Sorry, Ryan. He's playing in San Jose.
Tom Wilson throws the brakes on. Ovechkin charging after it. Puts Ruedel up against the boards. Backstrom topples down as he got his skate in the stick of Marino, and then a save by DeSmith from a sharp angle. Backstrom trying to get back on it and does. And Teddy Bluger, bracing for impact, is able to take the brunt of that hit from Wilson. Meanwhile, Ruedel shoved by Ovechkin away from the puck. And then look out here. Wilson took a run at Bluger, who dropped to his knees and took that one as he was falling. And this is icing called against Pittsburgh. Bluger appears okay, but watch him try to get out of the way of this hit. Bluger, and Wilson's coming in.
Yeah. That's the Malachi crunch. That's a double team from two huge guys. I know Bluger's thick, but he's not bigger than Ovechkin Wilson.
Off the face-off, Strong had it for a moment.
Thank you, Drum.
Instead, it's
Thanks for showing up.
to the Capitals defenseman Jensen. Played on for Kuznetsov. Evgeny Kuznetsov curls and looks cross ice. Chara coming in instead. They took a bounce closer to Sprong. And then steer to the front. It comes right to Kuznetsov. DeSmith point blank. He made the save. He held his ground. He hugged the
How?
post. And it's not in. Casey DeSmith.
How the frick?
Able to keep that one out and keep the game tied.
Kyle Raymond in perfect position to see that number 10, the official.
Hi, Jack.
See where he is.
What's going on,
right
Jack? How
behind
you
the
doing?
net with a real good angle. Let's
How you
see
doing
this
tonight,
one
Jack?
Off the stick or the
What is
skate
it?
of Marino. There's Kuznetsov whacking away at it. Look at where, oh man, Kyle Raymond, great. He's perfect. It's through the wickets on Casey DeSmith coming up. Right there. And the puck never crosses a line. It gets the inside part of his right pad. But Raymond does an outstanding, that's textbook officiating in terms of viewing the play. Well done by Kyle Raymond. And
Drum,
communication
Maddie
right there
spitted
with the
straight
officials.
fire.
The puck may have wound up in the net after
Fuck.
the crowd started to push
Not
everybody
really.
into the goal, but you saw that initial one, the puck hit the red
No.
line but did not cross it. It is no goal.
I had marshmallow fluff on
And
it.
the puck drops
That doesn't
to the
sound
left of
better.
Casey Smith. But after giving up 3 goals in the first period, he's only beaten by Evgeny Kuznetsov. In the
What's up,
second.
Jacob? What's going on, Jacob?
And
how
of
you
course,
doing?
He has one of the huge plays.
Firestar, how you doing, Firestar? What's going on?
Breakaway for Bluger with his team down 2 men.
Uncle Rob, I have a device for that.
Lars Eller for Oshie off a skate. Orlov able to keep it in.
All
but
tied
he gave it
up.
away.
Pittsburgh
He
having a
gave it back
25%
to
goal
Orlov.
percentage, if I'm correct with that
Ping-pong match
math.
continues.
Pittsburgh with a 25% goal percentage.
This one coming
Washington with
direction
even less than
of
that. So
Mark
statistically, Pittsburgh
Penguins getting deep.
has made more goal than Washington so far this game, because Washington only has 23 shots on goal.
And he'll hoist this one in, and charging after it is down. Picked down, beat up by Marino. Half the way, and Tav get involved as well.
Which means that Pittsburgh is a higher
After the
score
blue line,
percentage.
Dylan's shot redirected
That's
away
all.
from the net.
Remember when we talked about
Math
Washington
works.
wanting to get pucks in deep because they're down a defenseman. You can see
Bro,
more
you
and
getting a
more
spoon?
now they recognize, let's get it deep. Let's
Nah.
not get cute. Let's start grinding on their defense.
Malkin
Which
tried
was
to get it out.
marshmallow
Dylan able
flip.
to stop it right at the line. Hathaway fighting through Marino. And then overcame down.
There's the grinding we were alluding to. Forced turnovers, get pucks in deep. Smart coaching by Laviolette and the Washington Capitals.
Malkin try to flip it out. It winds up gloved down by Dylan. Giving back for Chad Ruino.
We apologize for some of the bad language you might be hearing during the game. But
Hello,
that's
everybody.
what happens at
Welcome
ice level.
to Monster
It's-
Sports Entertainment. I'm your
this is
host,
like a
Molly.
wild one.
Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell for notifications so you get notified whenever we're live.
Brendan, there's always a turning point in every game. You see Mike Vellucci, Mike Sullivan call a timeout. Casey DeSmith, the aerial long-range bomber, gets it on the stick of Teddy Bluger. He scores his first goal. That's 5 on 3. And then look at the screen by Getzel and Kenny Malkin, his first goal of the year on the power play. And we're all tied up at 4. The turning point. 2 men in the box, the timeout, and then Casey DeSmith doing his best Ben Roethlisberger
Dang.
impersonation.
Caps gave up 9 shorthanded goals last season. They took a lot of penalties as the save is made
Oh!
by Vanacek and then bounced back
That
on
was
net
so
by Crosby.
close for
Scrambled
Pittsburgh
to the
getting a
puck
goal.
outside the crease, and Tom Wilson got it away from danger but not out of the zone, and Vanacek able to knock that one
The
down.
clock keeps
and cover it up.
glitching.
And to take it one step
Throughout
further,
the
Brendan,
game?
Washington called a timeout.
Like
there.
it says
And so you put it all
14:24
together,
left within
that
the
is a
game,
major turning
and then it
point.
just
It's a good
flashes
job
to
by our tape
4:24,
operators
and I'm like,
in the
wait,
truck
what?
here, setting that all up. Dumoulin with the quick release and Vanacek making
Bro, you
sure
need a
Crosby
spoon?
can't jump on that loose puck.
I like that. You're like, bro, what are you doing?
Vanacek getting an opportunity to start here, second start of his young career. Of
What if I
course.
was eating a spoon?
This wasn't the original plan for the
Mind your
Washington
business.
Capitals.
I'm
They
kidding.
thought they Lundqvist as another option to
Imagine
lead
if he's like,
Samsonov.
no.
Obviously, he's unable to play
So
this
you eat a
season.
spoon,
Underwent
it's
heart
like, yeah.
surgery. We send him our best, and we've heard that he is now home from the
Like, I
hospital,
don't
which is
know.
good news for Henrik Lundqvist.
1, 2, 3, 4,
We're
5.
really excited for you being home with your family. That's outstanding. By the way, don't forget Craig Anderson signed with Washington too, the former Ottawa Senator, goaltender, and a lot of other plays along the way.
They came into the season once they lost Lundqvist with Samsonov, who was outstanding as a
I left
rookie
the volume
last year,
remote in the
and
kitchen.
an unproven backup in Vitek Vanacek, so they get a little insurance for the veteran in Craig Anderson.
How's it going? It's going pretty good, actually.
And of course, if this
I have to go
guy-
get the volume remote. I left it in the
You need more than
kitchen.
just the 2 goals. You need a solid option on that taxi squad here.
Absolutely.
Time collision. Tom Wilson looked like he got the worst of it as Kasperi Kapanen pumps and handcuffed himself, and around it comes in Bluger's direction. Bluger back down below the goal line. Kapanen has an assist here at his Penguins debut. Out high, Ruedel. Ruedel off the skate of Bluger. Kapanen again. Bounced one out high. Wrist shot from Marino. Kicked away with a little extra from Vanacek.
And Marino's showing a lot of dexterity. Usually plays on the right side. He's playing the left side because of the injury to Pedersen.
Letang won't force anything here. Instead, he'll wait for his full complement of forwards to join him on the ice. Letang stumbles but got to center. Vanacek stops it for Orlov. Orlov brings it around. That one over the leaping arm of McCann and piled up in front of the Capitals bench. It's back there again. Kuznetsov just able to keep it from Rust. Evgeny Kuznetsov for Vrana. And a good stick that time by Letang. Orlov to chase it here. Rust chasing him. Moved around the boards. Back out to center. And now Rust. His option was McCann. Instead, Sprong came over to make that a tougher play. And then Dillon reverses course to the far side. Sprong carries it over the line. Dillon driving. He got clipped by Ruido and upended. Marino. A little help that time from Tanev. Jason Zucker on the cutback around Oshie. Off a skate. Came to Malkin. Evgeny Malkin. Throwing to Tanev at the side of the goal. Zucker couldn't get there ahead of Brendan Dillon, and it's cleared down the ice again. No icing coming. Shots are 23-21 in favor of the Capitals. They were 11-5 in the first period. And the Caps built themselves a 3-1 lead.
A little different than watching that Islanders Bruins game yesterday.
It's interesting when both teams score.
Pittsburgh coming back to tie it in the second. Now we're in the third, and it's still tied up. Shots on goal are almost even, with Washington having 23 shots on goal and Pittsburgh having 21 shots on goal. It's 11-17 left within this game, and the current score is tied up 4-4. I should go check the chicken too while I was grabbing the volume remote. Chicken's doing good. Doing good. Some chapstick. There we go. This one is Mary Berry, and it tastes really good. I don't know why I just did that to taste it. Give me a heart attack. I saw this move slightly, but then there's like a shadow because the light's coming in on this side, and then there was a shadow over there, and I was like... I've realized in my nursing lab last Saturday that, like, I've never had a problem with wearing masks. The only thing that bugs me is the face shields, because you can't see out of the face shields. Like, the plastic is, like, all, like, fuzzy. And I was looking down at my sheet of paper in my lab, and I can't read it like I normally would, where it's, like, in front of me, because the face shield was causing all the letters to be blurry. So I, like, went down like this, and I had to read it like this, and look down like that. And I'm trying to read it, and then I go over to the... I go over to, like, the nursing dummies that we use, and then... Because you have to do, like, name, occupation, duty, like... And I was like, hi, my name's Madison, I'm a nursing student at Lake... I'm like, why am I talking to him like this? I'm, like, looking at him like this. Hi, my name's Maddie. Before we get assessment on you today. And I'm just, like, looking at him like this. I'm like, yo, would not actually do that to a real patient. I was like, dang, you gotta be real careful. I was just like, hi. I'm like, that's a real nice angle. That's a real comforting angle. Yo, what's up?
Casey DeSmith will stay in his net as Letang and Hagelin chase after this one.
I couldn't see a damn thing.
Brian Dumoulin with it. And the Penguins down to 5 defensemen here in the third period. Marcus Pettersson injured on a hit from TJ Oshie as Crosby carries him down the wall. Crosby backhands one that Vanacek kept from getting any closer to the net. Rodriguez hits it out high for Marino. Marino looking for a lane. Justin Schultz wouldn't give him one. And around it comes where it's played by Hagelin. Not clear though. Brendan Dillon went to skate it out of the zone, and he'll get turned back around. Rodriguez will keep the pressure up, though.
Dang.
Kuznetsov coming to it, beaten there instead.
Oh.
Fed from Bluger to
Pittsburgh. Close.
And now Schultz will make the pass up ice and turn back around to get a change at the end of his long shift. And Colton Sevier will skate through center here at the halfway point of the third period. Kasperi Kapanen throws the brakes on, throws a wrist shot to the net. And Vanacek holds on amidst the traffic from Sevier and Orlov.
Yeah, well,
Pittsburgh missing that goal.
Kaepernick's speed is really apparent. His shooting ability is really
I'm about to
apparent.
go do a wrist shot.
Right here, just going to launch one on goal with Sevier going hard to the net along with Bluger. This line's had some jam for the Penguins. Bluger's played a really solid game. Obviously, Sevier with a goal and a real good job by Kasperi Kapanen right there, just getting it on goal.
Face off one to the Penguins. It's Malkin.
I try to keep looking at the chicken because even though it's on a hot grill, my cat will still go grab it off of it. She doesn't care. One time there was bacon sizzling in a pan. I walk away for 2 seconds. I come back and the bacon's gone. One piece of bacon is gone. I was like, that's a hot plate. That's a hot pan. Jeez.
Overshot TJ Oshie. Dribbling back over to center ice. Zucker and Jensen came together. Excuse me, that's Rust and Brian Rust. Carries ahead. He's run off the puck by Tom Wilson. It popped out for Tanev. Danced his way through Wilson, but can't pick it up on the other side as Zdeno Chara made the play. This one sets up for Backstrom. Tried to move it, can't. Chara over for Jensen. Long pass for Backstrom, couldn't handle it. Tanev pops this one ahead. Jankowski cutting to the net. Rust got clipped there by Tom Wilson. Here's Ovechkin in over the line. Marino put him to the wall. Ovechkin came back with a hack and forced this puck across the ice. Dylan for Backstrom.
Tripper is nuts. She is.
Ovechkin wanted it. Instead it goes out high. That shot off the
She's
backboard.
old too.
Tom
She's
Wilson
almost
settles
16
it
years
down.
old.
Angles now for Dylan.
She's
Brendan
freaking
Dillon
still
returns it to
hardcore.
Wilson. Over for a streaking Justin Schultz. Couldn't handle the hot pass. Ovechkin with Marino. About to hit a minute in his shift. Ovechkin had it blocked down by Gensel and Rodriguez. Trying to chip it around Dylan and pick it back up on the other side. Dylan got there
Oh,
just
there's
ahead.
a
Justin Schultz moves it away
loose
from
stick.
Crosby.
Somebody lost their stick
Ovechkin.
on the ice, but yet everybody has a stick. Wait, what?
Kuznetsov before Ovechkin gets off the ice, and that one jumped up onto Smith, but stays in his pads for the whistle. Score hasn't changed here in the third period. Inside of
Score has not changed yet within the third period. I mean, I might be going into overtime here. 4-4. Dang. Oh, wait, let me... I'll grab this. I'm gonna bring the remote with me so I can change it if it comes back on while I'm temping the chicken. Alright. Oh, this one is definitely done. There's no freaking way it's not done. This is 1,000% done. There's no freaking way. Dude, it's totally done. How's it going down? Like, there's no way. Yeah, see, that one's done. There's no freaking way that one isn't. Yeah, see, it's done. Okay. This one definitely should be done. this one could be questionable. Game going back on here.
And he's upended by Justin Schultz. Coming in is Crosby. Finds the puck. Dillon found him. Gensel tries to move it. This one popped into the slot. All three Penguins were below the goal line. Crosby stayed with it and took it away from Wilson. That shot sails off the glass. Ovechkin and Crosby head-to-head here in the corner. Left off for Tom Wilson. This one is shot down the ice, and it is icing called against the Capitals.
You know, we've talked about the injury to Marcus Pettersson. One player we haven't seen for the Pittsburgh Penguins is Juuso Riikonen, the defenseman as well. So basically playing 4D right now, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Chad Ruhwedel and John Marino, Brian Dumoulin, and Christopher Letang.
Dumoulin's closing in on 24 minutes of ice time already. John Marino's 21 and a half. Letang's close to 24 as well.
He's young, not Letang. The other guys are young. They can handle it. Just kidding, Christopher.
Around it comes for Malkin. Malkin back along the boards. On the cycle. Tanev just one-hands that one across. It stayed in. Zucker looks down low for Malkin. They had Tanev going to the net, but it's Malkin out high. Left it, shot Marino. Wide off the boards. Malkin able to win that battle with Backstrom. Moves it to the line. Ruhwedel a shot. That one pinballs off the back wall. Brendan Dillon, as you can see on the screen, in need of a clear. Gets it down with 1:20, but this is icing.
He's going to be going back.
Did not get the red line, didn't get the soft touch. And so everybody will be turned back around for an extended shift.
And Brendan Doan's going to get an extended shift to get new legs from the Pittsburgh Penguins. Good job, Chad Ruhwedel walks the line, deflected as it gets towards the goal. You see Malkin and Zucker trying to hope for a rebound or some kind of crazy carom off the backboard. It just doesn't happen.
Crosby has already faced this line while it was on the ice. He got a break on the bench, and he's back out for another shift against them. And he got the faceoff away from Backstrom, and a nice job by Dumoulin to keep it in at the line and keep the pressure on the tired Capitals. Here's a shot from Letang that goes off the glass. Wilson throws his body against the boards with Dumoulin. Crosby's there as well. This one sprays free. Brendan Dillon looking for a way out. Off the glass. Dumoulin shoved down, keeps it on the Caps' half of the ice. They snuck a couple of changes. Penguins back in. Rodriguez floats it in on goal. And an alert to stop and hold for Vitek Vanacek. Down to 5.5.
5.5 minutes left in this game. Was just checking on the chicken. Make sure the chicken was G. And the chicken was in fact G. How's everyone doing tonight? What's everyone been up to? Hope everyone's doing well. 5.5 minutes left in this game. Hey, Tripper? Yeah. I know you smell chicken, but you can't have any. My cat gets so aggressive over food. I'm like, why are you guys so freaking aggressive over food? Like, she acts like we never feed her, and all we ever do is feed her. Like, I just feed her and feed her and feed her, and she doesn't freaking, like, stop. And you guys might be thinking to yourselves, that's not good. You're not supposed to continue to feed a cat, even though they want... If you've seen her... Chipper, come here. Come here. Come here, Chipper. Come on. If you've seen her, you would be like... Oh, okay, never mind. You might be like, oh, but that's abuse. You're not supposed to feed them that much. I'm like, no, she, like, her bowels are fine. She's going to the bathroom fine. She eats totally fine. And she looks like this. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. You're just looking at me. Come here. Come here, baby. Come on. Hey, buddy. Hi, honey girl. Yeah. If nobody knows who Tripper is yet, this is Tripper. Do you see how tiny she is? You might be like, oh, but her face is tiny. This is her body. This is what she looks like, okay? This is how tiny she is, right? Right? She doesn't stop eating. To any extent does she stop eating. Hey, bud? And she's totally healthy. Totally fine. She just doesn't stop eating. You're like me! Oh, she's just like me! Oh, she's dead inside.
5 minutes to play here in regulation time, but
she wants to die. Sorry. Like, she's so tiny, but she doesn't stop eating.
Ruido comes over on Hathaway. Help came in the form of Bluger. Bluger tries to lift it through the middle of the ice. Lars Eller was there to take it away, but dished it off where he thought Chara would be, and instead Chara has to come back out to play it.
Washington not able to get a lot of shots on goal for this period itself. Pittsburgh has been able to get more.
A good head of steam, slowed up slightly there by Letang. DDD, and it comes to Orlov. Orlov's pass snuffed out by Kapanen. And then rolled down the ice by Jared McCann. Stopped at center, Letang bounces this one back in. It was all Washington in the first period.
LOL, I had a cat years ago. She was 14 pounds, but the vet said she was healthy. Yeah, she's so friggin' small.
You know, you almost forget that Carl Hagelin was part of the Stanley Cup winning teams.
Literally, she is so tiny. I put her on a scale, I weighed myself, and then I picked her up and I put her on the scale and it barely moved.
He and Brian Rust's brother were teammates at the University of Michigan. Matt Rust was a goalie there.
Because Hagelin's been traded, I think, 4 times since he won that.
It's amazing, yeah.
3:36 left here within the third.
To go. Zucker holds it in. Malkin got it off the wall for Tanev. Had Zucker breaking, couldn't connect.
It's all tied up 4-4. We might be seeing an overtime game here.
The game tying goal. Can't do much with that. Instead, it's Daniel Sprong the other way. The former Penguin moves in down the wall. Run into by Marino.
Both teams desperately trying to get a goal here before the 3 minutes are up and overtime begins.
Clock comes right to Rodriguez. Trying to feed it through and spring Zucker on a breakaway. Instead, it goes down the ice and Vanacek has to handle.
Hey, babies.
3 minutes to go here in the third.
Will you get my
Crosby stopped the initial attempt to clear the zone. The second one gets through, but it was in the skates there. Strong and turned it over. So it's Pittsburgh.
The scoring stalled out. Yeah, right? This, like,
the pass got away from Chara. Moved out to the line.
And the shots on goal have, like, not really changed dramatically either.
Crosby gives it back to him. Wrist shot through traffic, trickles off to the corner.
I think that went off against him.
Are you a happy girl?
Now it's Rodriguez out high.
You a happy girl?
Moves to Letang. Wrist shot save. Vanacek rebound, floating around in the high slot. Help back out. Letang into the drive. Rebound is loose. Vanacek sprawled out and kept Gensel from putting it in.
Oh, how the frig did Pittsburgh not just get that in? How in the world was he able to save that?
Up to the task. Quick shot on goal. There's the first one. There's the second one. And Vanacek twice thwarts Jake Gensel on the doorstep. First a deflection, and then Gensel moves to his left and throws it on goal. Vanacek puts the paddle down and shuts the door.
A necessary stop for Vitek Vanacek in his second NHL appearance. This one keeps it tied with 2:24 remaining. Gensel's already got one in the game. Denied his second. Penguins have goals from Sevier, Gensel, Bluger, and Malkin. It's Wilson twice. Eller and Kuznetsov for the Capitals. That one is snapped off the stick of Orlov and well up and out of play.
Brendan, I know it's a 4-4 game, but you got to really admire the
2:12 left in the third.
I mean, both of these guys have given up some odorous goals in this game, but they've also
Dre, I can't believe
major roles.
like
right there, those two
not
saves
one goal this last period.
Casey DeSmith with the long stretch pass after some key saves, putting on Bluger's stick. I mean, in a 5-on-3 situation, both these goalies have kept their teams in it here. Crazy as it may sound.
2 minutes to play. These two needed overtime on Sunday. Needed a shootout as well.
No,
This is
go
going
up
down
there.
a hand pass in the
No,
offensive
get down.
zone for Pittsburgh.
Go up
And the
there.
face-off will be back
And
out at center.
Brendan, you were just
My boss
talking
has season
about-
tickets there,
So let's go
like
back
8
to
rows up
Sunday
behind the
shootout.
goalie.
Here's Jake Get.
Damn, that's nice. Can you imagine? See, that's the sound. I didn't hurt her. I literally just slowly picked her up and put her down. She was getting upset with me because I tried to take her away from the chicken. No. Don't get upset with me. Could you, like, not eat her dinner? Please? Is that a possibility? You're so fun. You're so fun. Whoopsies. That's a 1 in 10 chicken. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, that's definitely done. I don't even need to. There's 0 way that's not done. I just tell by the way it feels. And because last time I attempted it was closed. This does not feel done yet. But it's saying it is. Okay, I don't trust that. Oh yeah, this one definitely is not. Yeah, it's going down drastically. It's not done yet. Oh, we're in the last little bit here. Last minute.
Malkin, a little help from Tanev, and this one will pop out to center ice. With 50 seconds to go.
Last minute, 50
Both
seconds
teams
to go
making
here.
changes. Orlov backing around. The Smith cuts it off and gives to Letang.
50 seconds. 40 seconds.
Gensel. Over for Dumoulin. Penguins get it deep.
36.
Vanacek slowed it, couldn't stop it. Sidney Crosby cut it off. His pass
30.
to Gensel.
Ah, oh my
Shoots,
God.
Vanacek directs it off to the corner. Rodriguez
Those would be
first one
expensive
on it, got it
tickets.
to Gensel, giving back to Crosby now. Working on Chara. Crosby spins back towards the goal. Sent it to the crease. It
Oh
deflects
my
back to the line.
gosh.
Crosby couldn't get back on it. It's Wilson.
16,
And 15
15.
seconds to go. Tom Wilson ahead. Kuznetsov couldn't reach it. Final 8. Dumoulin
7.
run down by Tom Wilson with 5. Crosby
3,
there defensively.
2.
Dumoulin helps it along. 2 seconds and 1. And for the second straight game, Caps and Pens need overtime.
Apparently, they just said this is the second straight game that Washington and Pittsburgh have went into overtime. Dang. Dre, a few times he couldn't go. He gave me the tickets. It was awesome. I became a hockey fan. That's freaking awesome. We're going into overtime here. Damn. Y'all got like Times New Roman? Because Times New Roman is like elite. I totally understand why Times New Roman is like the top to use. It's just because it's so nice and it just looks so good. Okay, and then select color. Okay, okay. Oh geez, where is it? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Where is it, guys? Look how long this is. I think I might need to use a different text box. There's no end to it. What if I go like this, and I go properties, and I go here, and I go here? What happens when I do that? Oh, it completely disappears. Okay. No, it's good. Like, it's fine.
But I would tell you right now, got it going on, and he's feeling it. Mike Sullivan knows it.
So 3-on-3.
These guys face off each other 8 times this year. Oh, damn. Yes, we're going to get a lot of back-to-back games to save on travel. Oh, that makes sense.
To go with Oshie and Eller along with John Carlson. 3-on-3, sudden death overtime.
Sudden death overtime. Chipper, what are you doing?
For Rust, a wrist shot. Vanacek poked it away. Lars Eller.
My cat was looking at the chicken on the grill. She was standing there and she was just looking at it, crouched down, trying to sneak up on it.
With speed over the line is Eller. Carlson goes to the net as that one is flagged out of the air. It was headed wide, but DeSmith grabbed it and hung on.
Well, Lars Eller started everything off with a goal
30 in OT.
He snapped it high short side over Casey DeSmith, and here's Lars Eller in a face-off situation with Malkin. And he goes down, and Malkin wins the draw. Malkin's not too pleased. Gets a stick right in the face from Lars Eller.
Both of those men have scored in this hockey game. And now we get Crosby on the ice for the Penguins. It's Wilson and Backstrom for the Capitals along with Orlov. Crosby, Gensel, and Marino.
Boy, Marino's really showing a lot, hasn't he, Brendan? Outstanding game for young John Marino.
Penguins playing short defensively in the third period as well as Gensel takes it around, gives to Crosby. Sidney Crosby sets up Marino.
I can't get it. It's fine.
Trying to keep Orlov from jarring that puck free. He'll take it out the center and reset things.
In overtime.
Gensel chips it to himself off the wall, working on Orlov. Goes out high, the blast, the rebound, Crosby scores!
Oh! Crosby scores! Sidney Crosby scoring to win a game. Lock her up. Oh no, she's fine. Dang! Crosby! Getting that last goal
against their rivals from Washington.
Damn.
With Brian Dumoulin, there's a whole lot of excitement right there. This thing was not looking good for the Penguins halfway through the game, Brendan, but they found a way.
They were down
Pittsburgh
after one. They win
winning.
5-4 in overtime on this goal from Crosby.
Gensel's going to gain the line, little short side shoot into himself, and watch what happens. Marino comes off, and Letang comes on. Letang with the live legs and the quick wrist blows it on goal. You see the line change right here. So he's going to skate right into this puck, blast it on goal. Crosby, rather than going to the corner, goes to the front of the net, and he sticks the rebound to the back of the net. A thing of beauty by the Penguins. A tough loss for the Washington Capitals, the way they played the first half of the game. But the Penguins deserve a lot of credit for not.
That's why it makes the big bucks. Yeah,
Sidney
damn.
Crosby, 3 goals in 4 games to start the NHL season. Penguins win it 5-4 in overtime with a goal from Crosby.
Penguins winning it 4-5. Penguins winning it 5-4, sorry, in overtime. Thanks to Crosby. Dang. I can't believe that game was like all tied up until the very end. Wow. Yep, thank you everybody. We might be doing an early Sunday NFL game. We'll have to see, so just stay tuned for that, just in case. But yeah, just keep on your notification bell so then you get notified when we go live. And yeah, thank you everybody for joining me today for this game. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell for notifications. Dre, thanks again for the stream. Yeah, that was great. And then, yeah. Pull up in the monster automobile gangster with a bag that came from Sri Lanka. Yeah, I'm in the Tonka color of Willy Wonka. You could be the king, but watch the queen conquer. First things first, I eat your brains. I'm start rocking gold teeth and fangs, cause that's what a mother monster do. Hairdresser from a land that's a monster true. Your money is a monster in the roster crew. And I'm all up on the bank with a funny face. The fake guy knows cause the money ain't really, I don't give a F-U-C-K. Forget Barbie and Nick cause she's fake. On a diet bomb pie, and cheesecake. And I'll say, bride, I check your child's play. Another career, it's a mild day. Pick quick, thick guys, give him whiplash. I think big, get cash, make blink fast. Look at what you just saw, this is what you live for. Ah, I'm a motherfucking monster. Thank you everybody for joining me, and I will see you here next time on Monstar Sports Entertainment. Bye, Uncle Rob. Love you. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much.
Until next time, everybody. Next time, boom shakalaka.